How did my client go from feeling stuck to manifesting £47,142 in just 43 days? Most people think results like this are pure luck, but there's actually a repeatable process behind it. So I'm going to show you exactly what my client did, the mindset shifts that made this possible, and how you can actually start using those same steps right now. To understand this fully, you've got to understand that your results when it comes to your income are caused by your behavior. But your behavior is caused by your feelings, and your feelings are caused by your thinking. So, yeah, it's essential if you want to change your results to take different actions, but that's not the primary cause. So, if we want to change our results, we have to change what's going on in our mind. So, I want you to let the picture that's come on screen right now represent you. So let's say that the big circle is your mind and the little circle is your body. Now remember, the body is just an instrument of the mind and it will do exactly what the mind tells it to do. Now you might be thinking, Joel, how is this going to make me more money? Well, look, stay with me and you're going to find out exactly why it will. So let's split the mind into two parts, top half conscious and bottom half subconscious. Now your conscious mind is your thinking mind. Okay, so this is the part that school focuses on, and it's where we gather information. Now, hooked up to your conscious mind, you can see that we have five senses. We can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste, and we can touch. And we've been conditioned as little kids to live through these five senses. Do you know that as long as you do that, your income cannot improve? Now, you might ask why. Well, it's the thoughts that we hold in our conscious mind that eventually get passed on to our subconscious mind, which is our emotional mind. The subconscious then expresses those thoughts through the only way it can, which is through our body, in other words, through our actions. So when this client came to me, and I'm not disclosing their name because I agreed that I wouldn't, they had been getting the same results in their income over and over again. And he was actually studying and learning more about his industry. But guess what this did? It just caused more frustration because he had superior knowledge, but he was getting inferior results. Now, it wasn't until I took him through thinking into results and showed him that if he kept letting his current income dictate his thinking, no amount of hard work would change it. Now, I want you to look at this illustration on the screen so you understand what my client was doing before he reached out to me for help. Now, his starting point was the income that he was making. So let's say £10,000 a month for this example. That thought caused similar feelings. Those feelings cause similar actions, and those actions produce the same results. Now, believe it or not, this is where 97% of the population are right now. They're stuck. They're absolutely stuck and they have no clue why. And don't take my word for it. Go and ask the next 10 people what they've earned over the past 5 years, and you're going to see that it's the same year in and year out. Now, my client was letting his results control his thinking, where I showed him how to do the opposite. I showed him how to get his thinking to control his results. Now, look at this illustration. This is exactly what my client did to achieve that 47K in less than 7 weeks. He started to think about the money he wanted. He let that idea occupy his conscious mind. Now, by doing that, he was constantly thinking about what he wanted, and because he was thinking about what he wanted, that controlled his feelings. And because it controlled his feelings, that started to control his actions. And because it was controlling his actions, this client started to see new and improved results. That is the creative process right there. And I'm telling you, it works like absolute magic. But how do you implement it for yourself? Well, what I want you to do is write down the exact amount of money that you want on a gold card. Now, if you don't have one, I'll attach a PDF to this video so you can download mine for free. And go big with this as well. Maybe something like turning your yearly income into a monthly income, something big. Now, I want you to set an alarm on your phone to go off every 2 hours of your waking day. Now, when it goes off, take your gold card out of your pocket or your purse, and I want you to read it. Now, through repetition of this, your dominant thought is going to be what's on that card, not what you've currently got. And remember, it's the image that we hold on the screen of our mind most often that eventually expresses itself in our results, in our circumstances. Now you know the exact steps that I gave my client to achieve this phenomenal result. But if you don't fix your self-image, your income will keep snapping back. So watch this next video on screen where I'll show you exactly how to change your self-image for good.